When we look in the mirror and see those tiny dark dots on our nose or chin, most of us just want to get rid of them right away. But before we start squeezing or scrubbing, it's important to understand what's really going on beneath the surface. Blackheads aren't just dirt sitting on top of the skin, they're actually tiny plugs formed when old dead skin cells and bacteria mix together inside an open pore. When that mixture is exposed to air, it oxidizes and turns dark, creating that familiar black speck. So what you're seeing isn't dirt, it's your body's natural oils reacting to oxygen. Our pores are like little passageways that allow the skin to breathe and regulate oil. They're meant to release sebum, which keeps the skin soft and hydrated. But when that oil gets trapped, whether from excess sebum, heavy makeup, or buildup from sunscreen, it becomes the perfect environment for a blackhead to form. Hormones play a big role here too. During puberty, stress, or even certain phases of the menstrual cycle, our bodies can produce more oil than normal. Combine that with dead skin that hasn't been properly exfoliated, and you've got the start of a clogged pore. A lot of people think blackheads are a sign of dirty skin, but that's not true at all. In fact, some of the cleanest people struggle the most because they over-cleanse, strip their skin's natural oils, and trigger even more oil production. The skin panics, it's trying to protect itself. That's why understanding the biology behind blackheads matters so much. It's not about how hard you scrub, it's about how well you balance your skin. Imagine your skin like a living ecosystem. The surface has its own microbiome, tiny beneficial bacteria that help protect you. When that balance gets disrupted, either by harsh cleansers, frequent touching, or an overload of products, the pores respond by producing more oil to compensate. That extra oil gets trapped, and over time, it hardens into a plug. So really, blackheads are just your skin telling you that it's out of balance. Pollution is another sneaky contributor. Fine particles in the air can mix with oil and sweat, settling deep into pores. Even if you can't see it, it's there. Tiny bits of dust, smoke, and bacteria that cling to the skin after a long day. That's why nightly cleansing is so critical. Your skin regenerates while you sleep, but it can't do that effectively if it's covered with residue and buildup. Then there's the role of skin texture. Some people have naturally larger pores, especially around the nose, forehead, and chin, the so-called T-zone. Those pores tend to produce more oil, making them a magnet for buildup. Genetics can play a part, but so can habits. Touching your face throughout the day transfers oils and bacteria from your hands to your skin. The more you do it, the more likely you are to develop clogged pores. Even the skincare products we use can contribute. Heavy creams, certain sunscreens, and makeup that isn't labeled non-comedogenic can create a film over the skin. That film traps oil underneath and prevents it from escaping naturally. Over time, it builds up, forming that familiar bump you can feel even before it turns dark. The good news: once you understand the triggers, you can control them. The first step is awareness, knowing that your skin isn't the enemy. It's reacting to your environment, your habits, and your overall health. Blackheads are simply a sign that your pores are doing their job, but something in the balance is off. So rather than attacking your skin with harsh tools or extreme products, the smarter approach is to work with it. Gentle cleansing, hydration, and protection go a long way toward keeping that balance. When you start thinking of your pores not as flaws, but as functional parts of your skin, everything changes. You begin to understand why rushing into extraction without preparation leads to irritation, or why over-exfoliating leaves the skin red and sensitive. Blackheads are part of a natural cycle: oil production, exposure, oxidation. But with the right care, you can guide that cycle in your favor. Every clear skin journey begins with understanding what your skin is trying to tell you. When you tune in, you'll realize it's not asking for punishment, it's asking for balance. And that's where true clarity starts, not from force, but from understanding. Once you understand what's really happening inside your pores, the next step is preparing the skin properly before any kind of extraction. Think of it like painting a wall. You wouldn't just throw paint on without smoothing the surface first. The same goes for your skin. If you jump straight into squeezing or exfoliating without preparing, you're more likely to damage it than help it. Proper cleansing sets the tone for everything that follows. It's where deep cleaning really begins. When you wash your face, it's not about using the harshest cleanser or scrubbing until you feel squeaky clean. That tight, dry feeling afterward isn't a sign of purity. It's a sign that your skin barrier has been stripped. Instead, start with warmth. Steam or even a gentle warm compress helps to soften the sebum inside your pores, loosening the buildup that's been sitting there. It's like softening butter before spreading it. When your pores are relaxed, everything moves easier and safer. Even 5 to 10 minutes of steam can make a huge difference, especially before extraction. Then comes cleansing, but not just once. Double cleansing is a game changer. especially if you wear makeup, sunscreen, or spend your day in polluted environments. The first cleanse, usually with an oil-based formula, breaks down the film of makeup, sunscreen, and excess sebum sitting on your skin. Oil dissolves oil, that's just chemistry. Once that's lifted, your second cleanse, typically a gentle foaming or gel cleanser, removes leftover impurities and preps the skin for whatever comes next. The key is not to rush through it. Massage the cleanser into your face for at least a minute, letting it reach into the pores. That slow, intentional motion not only deep cleans but also increases blood flow and helps the skin absorb products better later. What most people don't realize is that cleansing isn't just about cleaning, it's about connection. Taking those few minutes to focus on your skin allows you to understand how it feels that day. Is it tight, oily, or rough? That awareness helps you choose the right approach moving forward. If your skin feels dry, over-cleansing might make things worse. If it's oily, using a cleanser that controls sebum without over-drying is key. When your skin feels balanced after cleansing, you've done it right. Towels and tools matter too. Always use a clean, soft cloth to pat your face dry, not rub. Rubbing creates friction, which irritates the surface and can lead to micro tears, especially if you're preparing for extractions. A simple pat keeps the skin calm and intact, and if you're using facial sponges or brushes, keep them sanitized. Those can easily collect bacteria that sneak right back into your pores the next time you cleanse. After cleansing, it's not time to squeeze yet. The skin should feel fresh, warm, and pliable. That's when you can move to toning, not with harsh alcohol-based products, but something soothing and balancing. Toners with gentle ingredients like witch hazel, rose water, or niacinamide can help refine pores and restore pH balance. The goal isn't to shrink pores, that's a myth. It's to calm and tighten them naturally so they're ready for whatever comes next. When your skin is prepped this way, it responds beautifully, less redness, fewer breakouts, and smoother extractions. Cleansing also prepares your mindset. This step is where patience is built. The urge to rush through skincare is real, especially when you just want to see quick results. But true clarity doesn't happen in a single session. It's about ritual. Think of cleansing as the foundation of a routine that teaches your skin consistency. Each time you cleanse gently and thoroughly, you're signaling to your body that this is care, not punishment. Over time, that habit conditions your skin to stay balanced and resilient. Even the temperature of the water you use matters. Hot water might feel relaxing, but it can strip natural oils and cause sensitivity. Lukewarm water is the sweet spot, warm enough to soften oil, cool enough to keep your skin barrier safe. The more you respect your skin's limits, the better it rewards you. Your goal isn't to make your skin squeaky, it's to make it receptive. When done right, proper cleansing is like giving your skin a reset button. It removes what doesn't belong and leaves what does: your natural oils, your moisture barrier, your glow. Everything you do afterward, from exfoliating to moisturizing, becomes more effective. If your skin isn't properly prepped, even the best products can't do their job. But when it is, they absorb better, act faster, and work deeper. Prepping the canvas may seem simple, but it's the difference between frustration and results. Once you start treating cleansing as the most important part of your facial, you'll notice your pores don't just look smaller, your whole complexion looks calmer, smoother, and more alive. The real magic isn't in the extraction, it's in the preparation. When your skin is prepped and clean, that's when the real work begins. But here's where most people make mistakes. They see those little black dots and think, okay, time to squeeze. And that's where trouble starts. Extraction isn't about force, it's about finesse. If you're doing it right, it should feel controlled, not chaotic. Your goal is to help the skin release what it's ready to let go of, not to battle it into submission. Before you touch your face, make sure your hands and tools are spotless. This might sound obvious, but it's one of the biggest steps people skip. Your fingers carry oil and bacteria that can easily sneak into open pores, leading to new breakouts. Wash thoroughly, and if you're using an extractor tool, disinfect it with alcohol. The cleaner your setup, the safer your extraction. Think of it like surgery on a small scale, precision, not pressure. The best time to start extractions is right after you steamed and cleansed, when the pores are relaxed and the skin is warm. At this point, the sebum plugs inside are softer and easier to coax out. Wrap your fingertips in clean tissue or cotton pads to avoid direct contact with your nails. Then apply gentle pressure on both sides of the blackhead, not directly on top of it, but slightly around it, pressing inward and upward. If it slides out easily, great. If it doesn't move after 2 gentle tries, stop. That means it's not ready. Forcing it will only push the blockage deeper or tear the skin, leading to redness, inflammation, or even scarring. You don't need to clear every pore in one go. Skin health is a marathon, not a sprint. Focus on the most visible or stubborn areas, usually the nose, chin, and forehead, where oil production is higher. And remember, not all bumps are blackheads. Some are closed comedones or even inflamed pimples that require a different approach. Trying to extract those can do more harm than good. It's better to leave them alone and treat them with exfoliating acids like salicylic or glycolic later, which help dissolve the contents gently over time. Using the right lighting makes a huge difference. Natural light or a bright mirror setup helps you see clearly without overdoing it. When people can't see what they're doing, they press too hard, which leads to unnecessary damage. Take your time and breathe between extractions. If the skin starts to look red or irritated, that's your cue to pause. Extraction isn't about chasing perfection, it's about helping your skin breathe better. For those who prefer using a comedone extractor tool, the same rule applies: be gentle. Position the loop around the blackhead and press lightly, rocking it slightly to release the plug. Never dig into the skin or drag the tool. The skin should never feel scraped. If it does, you've gone too far. Clean the tool with alcohol between each extraction, especially if you're working on multiple areas. This prevents bacteria transfer and keeps your skin safe. A lot of people ask if pore strips or suction devices work. They can, but only when used correctly and sparingly. Pore strips might give that instant satisfaction of seeing results, but they can also strip away surface skin and irritate sensitive areas. Suction devices can help remove buildup, but if used too often or on high settings, they cause bruising or broken capillaries. The best results always come from patience and precision, not power. Once you've finished, it's normal for your skin to look a little flushed. That's just the circulation responding to the manipulation. What's important is what you do next. Don't immediately apply heavy creams or makeup. Give your skin time to calm down. Splashing it with cool water or applying a soothing toner helps close the pores naturally. You've opened them to clean, now you want to protect them. The key takeaway is simple: respect your skin's limits. Extraction should feel like a release, not a battle. The more gently you treat your pores, the more they'll cooperate next time. Over time, your extractions become easier, your skin becomes smoother, and you'll notice fewer blackheads forming because you've stopped the cycle of inflammation. Every controlled, careful step you take teaches your skin to stay balanced. There's something incredibly satisfying about seeing your pores breathe again after a safe, clean extraction. But remember, your hands aren't magic, they're tools of care. The real magic is in your technique, your patience, and your ability to stop when your skin says, enough. That's where confidence grows, from knowing you can achieve clarity without causing chaos. After you've done your extractions, that's when your skin needs the most care and attention. This is the moment that decides whether your face heals beautifully or ends up irritated and inflamed. The skin is at its most vulnerable right after extraction. The pores are open, the surface is slightly tender, and even the lightest touch of bacteria or the wrong product can set off a chain reaction. So post-extraction care isn't an optional step, it's the most important one. The first thing to focus on is cooling and calming. Your skin has just gone through a deep cleanse and physical manipulation. It's a little warm, maybe red in spots, and definitely more sensitive than usual. Splashing your face with cool, not ice cold, water helps constrict the pores naturally and calm inflammation. Some people like to use a chilled jade roller or a clean cold compress, and that's a great idea. It soothes the skin, reduces swelling, and starts restoring balance. You want your pores to gently close on their own, not force them with harsh astringents or alcohol-based toners that sting and strip away moisture. Once the skin feels calmer, that's the perfect time to bring in gentle hydration. A lightweight serum with hyaluronic acid or aloe vera works beautifully here. It replenishes moisture without clogging pores. This step is like giving your skin a drink after it's been working hard. You've cleaned out the pores, so now you're feeding them nutrients that help them recover faster. If you use a toner, make sure it's soothing, something with witch hazel, green tea, or chamomile. These ingredients help balance the skin's pH and provide anti-inflammatory support without causing irritation. One common mistake people make after extraction is piling on heavy creams, thinking they'll protect the skin. But that actually traps heat and moisture, suffocating freshly cleared pores. Instead, use breathable hydration gel-based moisturizers or lightweight lotions that let your skin breathe. If you prefer oils, something like squalane or jojoba oil mimics natural sebum and helps lock in hydration without clogging pores. Less is more here. Your skin doesn't need to be smothered. It needs to recover. And let's talk about what not to do. No makeup, no exfoliating, and definitely no picking. The skin might feel a little textured or uneven for a day or two, but resist the urge to go back in. That texture will smooth out naturally as your skin heals. Touching or pressing can push bacteria back into the pores, undoing all your careful work. Instead, let the skin rest. If you need to go out, wear sunscreen. Always. After extractions, your skin is more sensitive to UV rays, and unprotected sun exposure can lead to hyperpigmentation or dark spots. A lightweight, non-comedogenic SPF keeps your fresh skin safe without suffocating it. Sometimes people ask whether to use masks after extractions, and the answer depends on your skin's reaction. If your skin feels calm and balanced, a soothing clay or sheet mask can help draw out remaining impurities or deliver hydration. Clay masks with kaolin or bentonite can absorb leftover oil, while hydrating masks with cucumber or centella calm redness. But if your skin feels raw or tingly, skip it. The skin tells you when it's ready, and forcing an extra product too soon can cause irritation. This post-extraction window is also the perfect opportunity to strengthen your skin barrier. Ingredients like niacinamide, panthenol, or ceramides rebuild the protective layer that keeps out pollutants and bacteria. Think of it like resealing a door after cleaning what's inside. Without that seal, debris can find its way back in, and the cycle of blackhead starts again. Strengthening your barrier means fewer future breakouts and smoother, more resilient skin. Another key part of this phase is monitoring your skin over the next 24 to 48 hours. It's normal to see a little redness or minor swelling, but anything beyond that, persistent tenderness, white bumps, or irritation, means your skin needs a break. Switch to fragrance-free products and avoid strong actives like retinol or acids for a few days. The goal now is healing, not exfoliation. Even your pillowcase matters after extractions. A clean, soft pillowcase helps prevent bacteria from transferring to your freshly treated skin while you sleep. Small details like that make a huge difference over time. It's about creating an environment where your skin can heal undisturbed and stay balanced. The truth is, the extraction itself is only half the process. The real transformation happens in the recovery. When you give your skin calm, hydration, and protection, it responds with clarity and resilience. That glow people notice the next day. That's your skin thanking you. You didn't just clean your pores, you treated them with respect. And that's what keeps them healthy, strong, and ready for the next day's challenges. After your skin has calmed and healed from extraction, the next goal isn't just keeping it clear for the night, it's training it to stay balanced over time. Blackhead removal isn't a one-time victory, it's about consistency. The truth is, pores will always produce oil, and that's not a bad thing. Oil protects your skin, keeps it flexible, and supports its natural barrier. The key is balance, helping your skin do its job without overproducing or clogging. That's where deep cleansing habits become your long-term secret weapon. The first habit is gentle exfoliation, and the word gentle can't be emphasized enough. A lot of people think that scrubbing harder gives cleaner skin, but harsh exfoliation just strips the barrier and makes your pores panic. When your skin loses moisture, it compensates by producing even more oil, creating a never-ending cycle of blackheads. Instead, exfoliate with intention. Use mild chemical exfoliants like salicylic acid or lactic acid once or twice a week. These dissolve dead cells and clear out the debris inside pores without tearing the surface. Over time, they train your skin to shed naturally and stay smooth. Next, hydration. Most people with oily or acne-prone skin make the mistake of avoiding moisturizers, thinking it will make them less shiny. But dehydrated skin is confused skin. When the skin doesn't get enough moisture, it signals the oil glands to produce even more sebum. By keeping your skin properly hydrated with lightweight water-based products, you actually tell your pores to relax. A balanced, hydrated surface means less buildup, less clogging, and fewer blackheads forming in the first place. A weekly deep cleansing mask can also make a big difference. Clay masks, especially those with kaolin or bentonite, help draw out impurities and absorb excess oil. Think of them as a mini detox session for your pores. You don't have to overdo it. Once a week is enough for most skin types. Follow it up with a hydrating mist or serum to restore what's been lifted away. The goal is never to strip, only to balance. Cleansing habits extend beyond what you do in front of the mirror. They include how you treat your skin throughout the day. Avoid touching your face, especially when your hands are dirty or oily. Clean your phone screen regularly. It's one of the biggest culprits for clogged pores on the cheeks and jawline. Change pillowcases often, and if you work out, wash your face afterward to remove sweat and bacteria. These tiny habits seem small, but they build the foundation for long-term clarity. Choosing the right skincare products matters too. Stick to non-comedogenic formulas, meaning they won't clog your pores. Avoid overly heavy foundations, thick creams, or products packed with fragrance. Sometimes, simplifying your routine can do more for your skin than layering 10 different products. Your skin thrives on consistency, not confusion. When it gets what it needs, it stabilizes. What you eat and how you live also play a huge role in keeping your skin balanced. Foods high in sugar and dairy can spike insulin levels, leading to more oil production and inflammation. Incorporate foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, antioxidants, and fiber to help your body regulate oil from within. Hydration isn't just about moisturizers, it's also about drinking enough water. When your body's hydrated, your skin reflects that balance. Even stress shows up on your skin. When you're stressed, cortisol levels rise, increasing oil production and inflammation. That's why relaxation isn't just a luxury, it's part of your skincare. Deep breathing exercise or even a few minutes of mindfulness can help regulate your hormones and keep your skin calm. A calm mind really does mean calmer skin. And don't forget sleep. Your skin repairs itself while you rest. When you cut corners on sleep, your body produces more stress hormones and less collagen, which slows healing and throws your oil balance off track. Building good sleep habits is as essential as any serum or mask in your routine. Over time, these small, steady practices transform your skin from reactive to resilient. Your pores start behaving differently, they don't clog as easily, your oil levels even out, and your complexion feels smoother with less effort. You're not just managing blackheads anymore. You're preventing them before they form. That's what it means to train your skin, to teach it balance, patience, and consistency through daily care. When you care for your skin this way, you're not just cleaning it, you're nurturing it. You're creating an environment where your pores can stay clear naturally without constant intervention. It's not about being perfect, it's about being consistent. That's what gives you lasting clarity. Because when your habits align with what your skin truly needs, it learns to take care of itself, and that's where the real transformation happens. Even with all the right techniques and habits, there's one truth that can't be ignored. Your skin reflects what's happening inside. You can cleanse, exfoliate, and hydrate perfectly, but if your internal balance is off, your pores will keep showing signs of it. Clear skin isn't only about what you do on the surface, it's about how your whole system functions beneath it. When your body and mind are balanced, your skin naturally follows suit. Let's start with what fuels your skin every day, your diet. The foods you eat directly affect oil production, inflammation, and how quickly your skin heals. Diets high in sugar and processed foods spike your blood sugar, which triggers insulin. Elevated insulin increases oil gland activity, and suddenly your pores are working overtime. Over time, this constant stimulation leads to clogged pores and more blackheads. Replacing sugary snacks with fruits rich in antioxidants, eating leafy greens, and adding omega-3 fats like salmon, walnuts, or chia seeds can help calm inflammation from the inside out. These nutrients don't just keep your skin clear, they strengthen its resilience so it reacts less dramatically to small irritations. Hydration plays a huge role too. Most people underestimate how much water their skin actually needs. Dehydration thickens sebum, making it harder for oil to flow freely through the pores. That thicker oil clogs faster and oxidizes easily, forming blackheads. Drinking enough water and eating water-rich foods like cucumbers, berries, and oranges can help your skin regulate itself naturally. Hydration isn't just about moisture, it's about keeping everything moving and detoxifying efficiently. Gut health is another hidden factor that shapes your complexion. When your digestive system is out of balance, maybe due to poor diet, antibiotics, or stress, it affects the way your body processes nutrients and expels waste. That imbalance shows up on your skin as dullness, breakouts, and uneven texture. Supporting your gut through probiotic-rich foods like yogurt, kefir, kimchi, or a good probiotic supplement helps bring back that harmony. When your gut flora thrives, inflammation decreases, and your skin starts to clear itself from within. Even how you time your meals can affect your skin. Intermittent fasting or maintaining consistent eating windows allows your body to rest and regulate hormones. When you're constantly snacking or eating late, your insulin levels stay high, which can make your oil glands more active. Giving your body those quiet hours without food helps rebalance hormones and gives your system time to repair. That repair process often shows up as brighter, more even-toned skin. Then there's stress, one of the biggest silent triggers. Stress hormones like cortisol not only increase oil production, but also slow down skin healing. When you're under pressure, your body goes into defense mode, and your pores often become the outlet for that imbalance. Managing stress through daily mindfulness, breathing exercises, or even a short walk outside can completely shift the way your skin behaves. You don't need to eliminate stress, you just need to help your body handle it better. That calm from within radiates outward, and it's noticeable. Sleep ties all of this together. Your skin regenerates while you rest. During deep sleep, blood flow to the skin increases, collagen is rebuilt, and damage from UV exposure or environmental stress starts to repair. Skipping sleep is like skipping your skin's recovery shift. It never gets the time it needs to restore itself. Keeping a regular sleep schedule, reducing screen time before bed, and allowing your body to truly rest helps your skin stay smooth, balanced, and fresh. Consistency is what transforms everything. The deep cleansing, the extractions, the hydration, the mindful eating, all of it works together only when practiced regularly. Your skin learns through repetition. The more consistent you are, the less it overreacts, the fewer blackheads form, and the longer that post-facial clarity lasts. It's not about perfection, it's about rhythm. When your lifestyle and skincare align, your skin starts to cooperate rather than fight back. It's easy to think of skincare as something external, But your skin is your body's largest organ. It's a mirror. Every late night, every skipped meal, every stressful week leaves its trace. But that also means every mindful choice, every nutrient-rich meal, every glass of water, every night of deep sleep also leaves its mark. Clarity isn't an accident. It's something you build through balance outside and inside. When you start treating your skin as part of a whole system rather than an isolated surface, everything shifts. The blackheads fade, the tone evens out, and your face reflects the care you've put in, not just the products you've used. Clear skin isn't luck, it's balance. And once you find that balance, it shows.